Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we got something a little interesting. With this being a development channel catered towards new developers, we get one question so much, and that is, what is the first game I should make if I don't really know what I'm doing? And the first thing that usually comes to mind is an obstacle course game. Today we're gonna check one out and go over a few things that can make them successful. The first thing we have to note, obstacle courses are most enjoyable to children. Therefore, the more colors, the better, okay? Ultra Epic Obby, 116 stages. This has a lot of colors and some potential. It also says it has zip wires, rockets, and skydiving. This could be kind of cool. All right when we join, instantly we get a badge, which is that good dopamine hit that we're always looking for. We have a VIP lounge, an impossible maze. Reset character to exit. Is it actually impossible? Okay, this is kind of cool, actually. For a first thing, oh, it's not impossible. There's a spot to get out right there. I do like that this is a pretty unique side to an obby that I haven't really seen before. I want to see what this zip line looks like. All right, I'm gonna have to spin around once, but I can say it's most definitely not impossible. I pretty much beat it already. Just like this, and then jump out of this one, and here's the exit, and then I just have to jump onto whatever that is, probably. Here's the finish. That is what I'm talking about. What do I get for this? Nice, we got a badge. Cool. And we are in the win section. Is this the zip line? Oh my gosh, how do we get to that? We probably have to beat the obby for that. We'll check it out. Impossible stairs. I do want to note, having the word impossible or easy, like both sides of it. We also just got another badge, which is super nice. But both sides of the spectrum do insanely well when it comes to obstacle courses. Because a lot of the children are like super easy, yes, this is for me. But the other ones are like, bruh, I need a challenge. I will say most of the time when things say impossible, they are most definitely not. I also find this kind of interesting playing this one. Normally, obstacle courses are one direction. And I'm not talking about the band here. Oh, I fell. But normally there's a start point and an end point. This one seems to have like multiple mini obstacle courses or multiple challenges. Oh my god. Okay, this one, it's not impossible, but it's not for me. This one has a ton of different ways you can go. There's the bridge game, steps, and that spinning maze thing. And those are all things you could do before even looking at the course. Let's get started though. We're gonna see even a time trial. There's a bunch of stuff here. I will say this game, this is not satisfying when you get a checkpoint. It definitely needs to be a lot more satisfying. There is one random little sound effect that keeps playing. Ugh. God, dude, that is hideous. Gross, bro. Get away. Get away. Do I have admin? Oh, I can actually fly. Yo. Okay, another thing. When it comes to these games, if you want to make some Robux, give people admin commands for Robux. I didn't personally have to pay in this game. Who doesn't want to fly around an obstacle course? Who didn't download Infinite Jump 10 years ago? If you don't know what Infinite Jump is, I don't even know if it's still a thing anymore, but it was a pretty fun time. So we have a bunch of stages, a bunch of colors. These are very important things when it comes to making a popular obstacle course. I wanted to check this out. Oh, well, why did I die? I was trying to hit the slide. All right, can I unfly? I don't think so. Oh, toggle flight. All right. Invisible steps. Oh, it's their anti-cheat because I haven't hit every single checkpoint. That is nice to see, an anti-cheat in an obstacle course. Bro, the spider, ugh. I hate how the legs move. All right, guys, I am stage 35 now with absolutely no admin commands or flying. I promise. Fingers might have been crossed. Anyways, I want to go over the top 5 most important things to keep in mind when you're making an obstacle course. And I want to give you guys a plugin recommendation that I think is still available. So first off, the plugin recommendation is OBBY Kit by RoboCrafter. I don't remember if it's free or paid, so I will link it down below and you guys can check it out. And basically what that does is gives you everything you need already fully scripted to make an obstacle course, as well as gives you the option to add dev products like skipping stages. So even if you don't know how to script, you can make a fully functioning obstacle course. Now, the top 5 things to take into account when you're making an obstacle course. The number 1 thing you need to keep in mind when you're designing and making your obstacle course is who is the target audience. If your target audience is players like me who jump onto obstacle courses either for a challenge or just to see how bad we actually are, like that, you'll want to make it a little bit harder and not necessarily needing to be super colorful. If you're making one for the way younger audience, you need to think of how to clickbait it, basically. You could take a popular character, of course, watch out for copyrights, but like, run away from Shrek, escape Shrek obby, or something that you already know does well on the platform, like jail, so you could do a prison escape obby, or a muscle growing obby, like just something that already does well on the platform that you see a lot of kids enjoying already. I'd say the next thing is pretty important on the list, and that is original stages. There are thousands and thousands of obstacle course games on Roblox, so making a jump across the block 59th stage, you know, it's really not going to be that enticing to players. So try to have a bit of originality when you're coming up with stages and not just copying what we already see out in other obstacle courses. Up next, have a theme, guys. You want your game to be cohesive. This matters in any type of game that you're making, but obbies especially, since most of the time you can see the entire game from where you spawn at, you need to make sure there's a constant theme. This could be anywhere from space to jungle, NASCAR, literally anything. Just make sure that you do have a theme and you stay consistent throughout the entirety of your project. Up next, guys, this will have to do sort of with the balance of your game. Having people stay in your game for more than, I'd say, 2 to 5 minutes is a big deal, especially when it comes to the Roblox algorithm. So the first thing that you want to do is make your first 5 to 10 stages super easy. This is gonna make them feel constant progression, which is just super satisfying all the time. But as they progress throughout the game, make them get harder and harder. That way it doesn't feel too easy and they just want to leave because it feels too easy. The last thing that's pretty important for the main target audience of obstacle courses is a checkpoint system. We kind of went over this already, but if you use that plugin, and I'm sure there's plenty of open sourced systems as well, you can make a checkpoint system pretty easily. Going back to that originality, I want to check out the stuff that I saw in the description that I thought was really cool. First up, the slide. Yep, please be a satisfying ramp, please. That's not bad. And it drops you into this. Okay, that's pretty cool. Haven't really seen that one in an obstacle course before. All right, guys, I just made it to the zip line. Let's check it out. You jump, this pops out, and you just zip line down. That is pretty cool. Please tell me we actually fly away on this rocket. Do we? Can we stand on the rocket? Wait for the rocket to take you to the moon so you can skydive and get your win. All right, up next is skydiving, baby. Let's get it. I will say to the owner of this game, having to if we get to the end, right? There's nothing less satisfying than having to wait 5 minutes before we get to go to the moon and then jump off. We have to wait on our win, and keeping a player in your game for 5 minutes, especially after they've just done 115 stages, well, it might not be the easiest. On one hand, they're gonna stay because they want to get the win badge. On the other hand, they're gonna leave because, bruh, really? So maybe make this if touched, it launches, or just a shorter thing than 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's only been 2 minutes, and it's felt like, oh, man, it's a unique idea, right? This is a pro and a con for your game. This is unique, and it's gonna probably be fun when I get to launch up to the moon and skydive off the moon. But oh man, the wait just feels like, man, I feel like I'm in the dentist waiting office, just waiting to get my wisdom teeth pulled out. All right, while I'm waiting this last 40 seconds, I want to talk directly to the developer of this game. I think your UI does work for the audience you're trying to pull. However, it doesn't feel like anything matches. This nuke button and this badge button are super, super high quality and look great. The rest of it, well, you know, not exactly there. I do want to give you a shout for making this a bit more unique of an obby. From the outside looking in, it looked the same as all the other ones, but I'm really hoping this skydiving thing's a good experience. The slide and the zip lines are definitely sick. Oh, okay, this could be so much more satisfying even. What if you had the player sit in the rocket and then added some speed line effects? And I'm hoping the lighting changes. If it doesn't, I won't be surprised, but there's a lot of things you can do to make this way, way, way more satisfying. I definitely think inside the rocket, adding speed lines and a zoomed out POV will make this feel so, so cool. It also does feel like a pretty long trip up to the moon. So maybe just a cool transition screen, or you get in the rocket, has all the effects I was just talking about, and this goes a lot faster. I would assume it's this slow so you don't actually glitch or fall off of it, but if you put a vehicle seat in it, or something where the player is tied down to the rocket, it could probably move at any speed you want. I wonder where the wind circle, it's this one, yeah? That's gotta be the finish one. Got it. Is this a space station? Oh, the moon, guys. Here we go. Mr. Developer Man, definitely add a lighting change. You could do this just by setting a box. But, oh, imagine missing that jump. Reset your character if the parachute fails. This game has also done a great job at constant badges. All right, where do we gotta land, boys? That's the finish. Jump. Okay, click here to cut parachute. I got it. I don't feel like I'm actually able to control it. Maybe I am. Cut. Okay. This would be cool if you had a dive animation as well, like a Superman animation. Would be super cool right here. I do like the wind lines, and this is the finish. I missed it. No. All right, I'm gonna kind of just cheat the system here. Oh, there is a dive animation. Yes, dude. Yes, this is exactly what I was talking about. That's so nice. I'm gonna cheat the system. Ta-da. Finish. I did it. Let's go. Ya boys, the winner. This is pretty cool as well. I'll say overall, pretty cool obby experience. And good job to this developer. Guys, if you are a new dev and you're gonna make an obby, let me know in the comments down below. Maybe we'll do a live stream checking out all the newer developers' games. But that is going to wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.